Hello, this is DoctorAnime. We are going to be explaining comedy school anime called Shimoneta conveys a world where the concept of dirty jokes does not exist. A group of boys hide in an abandoned building to hide from the sunlight and hide the crushing eyes of a cruel and oppressive society. Together, they're profiting from a pile of smuggled legal baby magazines. When one of them rips the origami paper, he voraciously declares that hissing pee awaits. Bad movement. Now the bandage on his neck is shining. I wouldn't call it a pee sizzle. You also said Pip Hiss. And in the blink of an eye, a group of special forces flew out the window. The boys were electrocuted, beaten with batons, and detained. But the worst part is that children's magazines fall to the ground very quickly. Welcome to modern Japan, where obscene words and materials are completely banned. Citizens must wear a device called a digital peacekeeper or PMS around their neck to track their words. Therefore, they say vulgar things all the time. The government will be alerted and the kittens will be caught up. This edict made Japan the purest country with immaculate public order and morals, allowing young people to live an honest life on sheets that rarely needed to be washed. And now, Tayoshi is taking the entrance exam for Tokyo Hanagakuin, which is ranked high in the academic morality ranking. But that's not why he wants to go. It's all thanks to Anna, the love of his life since childhood. A woman known as Blue Tundra enters screaming a curse. This scares everyone and calls her a terrorist, but the police, who clearly know her, intervene to arrest her despicable leaf. But before they touch her, she proudly states that they can't do anything to her because she has nothing under her towel. Suddenly, she approaches Dana Kechi and assures her that she will make things up soon before reminding her that she will be late for her entrance ceremony. During the entrance ceremony, Tanakichi is finally able to see Anna with the naked eye and is in seventh heaven, when she gives the opening speech. He can shamelessly reproduce his speech in class and project it on his digital bracelet. As he dreams of her, a creepy girl suddenly appears between his legs. Yuka Fua quietly introduces herself and she asks him a specific question. How are babies born? As embarrassing as this whole ordeal is, so are my classmates wanting to know the answer. Antenkichi, who transferred from a school with low morals, should know the answer to this question. Return. When she gives him the choice of either explaining or demonstrating the child's behavior, Britain is quickly beaten over the head by the student council vice president. Ayami Kajo. A clumsy glasses girl tells Tayoshi that she wants him to become the general affairs manager who is being trained by the council. He gladly accepts it. At the council, Tanakichi is fascinated when Anna Omiyanishiki introduces herself. She said she was looking forward to it, but the boy next to her cut her off and said that Anna's expression showed no enthusiasm. Tanakichi is shocked to learn from the train that he is the same man. He demanded to know what he was doing there, and it turned out that he was the student council treasurer's secretary. Invites Akachi to become one of the school's defenders of public order and morals. He accepts the job without hesitation, and Anna says that Tanakichi attended the most corrupt high school in Karnal, so she knows what obscenity is. Tanakachi accepts the challenge with all his might. He shares the goal of getting closer to Anna and improving her journey. Anna smiled and she was clearly impressed by him. She then tells Ayami to show Tanakichi the ropes at an abandoned restaurant. Ayami encourages Tayoshi to talk about anything. She then praises his actions in the student council, especially his striking statement that he took the job as if nothing had happened. Goes on to state that he was everything she wanted and that he was the man with the steel ball. Tanayoshi throws up alcohol at the unexpected obscene remark, but Ayami does not stop. She jokes that ghosts on her first face aren't a good sign of stamina. The dirty joke confuses Tanakichi until she sees the mask she is probably wearing over her face. Tanakichi screams but is unable to finish the sentence. Ayami arrogantly announces that she is the rebel terrorist Blue Tundra. Enjoy dirty jokes and make dirty moves. However, Tanakichi doesn't like it and ends his fun by calling her peacekeeper's office to report her. Ayami dives to stop Tanakichi. After he calmed down, he revealed that his only goal was to get closer to Anna and nothing else. In fact, Ayami expected Tanakichi to be corrupt, just like her infamous father, Enduro Akuma. However, the moment Tanakichi saw Anna, she wanted to go from being a spoiled boy to being an honest man. In an expression of true love, Ayami became hysterical and menacingly told him that now that she knows who Blue Tundra really is, she cannot let him go. After some time, Tanakichi finds himself tied to a chair. He is happy to be released, but Ayami has other priorities. This priority is to ask her to become a member of the Sox, a group she founded. However, because he really wants to be a moral citizen, Tanukashi adamantly refuses to join his group. Ask if you want to participate. This happens most often around Christmas. Another one of his horrible vulgar jokes. Tanukachi shouts that he doesn't care, but Ayami goes on to share how sorry he is for being so disrespectful, even though his name has such a beautiful meaning. However, the boy continues to protest. His descendants have a ton of junk, but Tayoshi doesn't agree with that. Ayami approaches and looks at Tanakichi's personal belongings and says she thinks it's the part of his pants he's most proud of. I noticed that did not send alarms and screamed to ask Xiaomi. It turns out that the girl has a special mobile phone that can talk about anything for 3 minutes. Inherited from her father in the Taisho era, who strongly opposed the disciplinary education law. She remembers the day her father gave her a mobile phone. She boasts that he got a cell phone and told her to make the most of it because of his extraordinary love for Ludicromex. From that day on, Ayami vowed to change society so that she could freely say whatever jokes she wanted. Tanukachi says he will report her too when she does. However, Ayami goes to the jugular vein. Tanakichi is in love with Anna. She says Anna will be affected if Blue Tundra turns out to be a member of the student council. Second, Ayami is Anna's best friend. Therefore, if Anna finds herself a Blue Tundra, the girl will be devastated. Furthermore, being Anna's best friend, she can help her in her quest for love. In the end, Ayami didn't wait for Tanakichi's reply. She states that the two will create a rebellious new world. This causes him to scream in frustration and irritation. As Sox prepares the plan, Ayami gives Tanakichi the mask, and unfortunately she says she doesn't use underwear. A very annoyed Tanakichi exclaims that that's not his main concern. Countless blue statues fall from the ceiling, shaking the emotions of the students. Ayami takes advantage of the confusion and takes Anna and Reiki out of the room. Now that the second part of his plan has been revealed, it's time for the main event. Ayami plays a thought-provoking film about the union of two flies, about quotes without quotes. This causes inexplicable feelings in the students who have achieved Ayami's goal. Outside, Tanakichi pretends to be a Blue Tundra to distract Anna and Reiki. His conflicting feelings haunt him. Some know that everything he does is wrong, but there's no denying that he gets satisfaction when he breaks the law. He keeps frowning as she smiles and teases him with the things she draws on the gym wall. It is then revealed that Ayami asked Tanakichi to draw a man's pubic area, but instead drew the symbol of a power plant. She pranks him until Tanakichi's frustrated cries come from a restaurant during a council meeting. She has expressed concern about the large-scale attacks that occurred during the conference. Meanwhile, Tanakichi continued to feel guilty about hearing Anna's troubles. It turns out that the movie showing in Miami about merging flies doesn't make sense to Anna and Reiki yet. However, the rest of the students on campus say Reiki has obscene connotations. There he saw Tanukachi, accused him of knowing about the video, and said he would never trust an anarchist son. Tanakichi has no choice but to explain why he came to the school. He declares himself to be the son of the very extremist demon Zenduro. When he was a child, his father taught him to live a life in which jokes existed. His dad used to tell funny jokes and he loved jokes. However, he was arrested after his father fought to be free of the lewd joke. As a result, Nukikichi became an orphan and was severely criticized by those around him. He also had to transfer to another school. Loneliness and isolation have made Tayoshi hate not only his dirty jokes, but also his father. She is the only one who didn't run away from him and didn't judge him because of her father. That's why he vowed to become a pure person like her. After the story, Ayami prays Anna and Reiki for trust him. Ironically, as he grows closer to Anna, who inspired him to live a more honest life, Tanakichi is forced to face the parts of her life he has come to dislike because of her antics. From Yami. Subscribe to see more videos like this, turn on notifications and like. See you in the next video.